A one-bedroom in Los Angeles. 289 a night. Nice photos, good reviews. You book 3 nights. And this year, for the first time, Airbnb has to show you the real total upfront. It's the law now, $1,250 for a one-bedroom. In Echo Park, not Beverly Hills, Echo Park. Meanwhile, a 3-star hotel a few miles away, better location, daily room cleaning, no checkout chores, $328 less, all in. A team of researchers tracked prices of Airbnbs and hotels across 50 American cities. Hotels won 46 times. But the price isn't even the most interesting part of this. There's a reason Airbnb can't compete, and it has nothing to do with having your own private space. Here's the twist nobody saw coming. For 15 years, Airbnb's whole game was the teaser price. Show you a small number, get you emotionally committed, then stack the fees at checkout when you're already picturing yourself on that balcony. Then the government stepped in. April 2025, a federal junk fee rule forces Airbnb to show the all-in total. Every listing, upfront, no more surprises, and the moment they showed the real price, the math exposed how badly they lose, because the fees didn't go anywhere, they're just visible now. When researchers compared checkout totals to the old teaser rates, the median gap was 55.9%. On a $1,000 booking, that's $560 that used to hide until the last screen. $560. So where does it go? First, the cleaning fee. Average in America, $188, flat. Same fee whether you stay one night or 10. Then Airbnb takes their cut, and this is where it gets shameless. For years, there was a service fee line on your receipt, 14 to 16%. Late last year, Airbnb killed it, made a big announcement, moved to a 15.5% fee charged to the host instead. Sounds like a win, right? So what do you think hosts did with that 15.5%? They put it in the nightly rate. They didn't remove the fee, they buried it. The price went up, the fee line disappeared, and Airbnb called it simplified pricing. And here's the kicker, that 15.5% gets calculated on the nightly rate plus the cleaning fee. You are still paying a fee on a fee. You just can't see it anymore. Now, there is a time where Airbnb is a lot cheaper. I'll give you that scenario in a bit. But first, a 2026 analysis of 28 US markets compared checkout totals, not listed rates, for a 3-night couple's stay, same neighborhood, all fees included. Hotels beat whole unit Airbnbs in almost every single one. LA, 328 cheaper. Austin, same story. Bangkok, hotel wins by 110 in a country where Airbnbs should be cheaper than dirt. Paris, Airbnb in the Marais, 595 euros. Hotel, same neighborhood, 495. Same story, everywhere. And the same thing killed Airbnb every time. The cleaning fee. Hotels absorb their cleaning costs. They spread it across every night. You never see a line item for housekeeping because it's baked into the rate. Stay one night, pay one share. Stay 7, pay 7. Nobody hands you a separate bill for someone making the bed. Airbnb, $188, whether you're there for one night or 10. Same fee, flat. It's like paying for a full tank of gas every time you drive a mile. And that math is brutal on short stays. One night, that fee can cost as much as your entire first night. 2 nights, it's adding roughly a third to your bill. By 5 nights, it's fading. By 7, it's background noise, which means the math flips at a specific number. And this is the one thing I want you to remember from this whole video. call it the 5-night rule. Under 5 nights, book the hotel. Over 7, Airbnb starts winning, and it wins bigger every night after that. 5 to 7 is the gray zone. In the gray zone, compare the all-in totals, not the nightly rate, the total. That rule alone beats hotels versus Airbnb math in 46 out of 50 cities. Screenshot it, send it to whoever books your trips. But what about groups? That's supposed to be where Airbnb crushes hotels, right? Split a big house 10 ways and everybody saves. Not exactly. 5-bedroom Airbnb, $1,200 a night plus fees, 10 people. Works out to $120 per person per night. 2 connected hotel suites, $300 each. Same 10 people, $60 a person, half the price. With a pool, with daily cleaning, with room service, and nobody spending the last morning of vacation stripping beds, Airbnb wins for groups only when you genuinely need a full kitchen, tons of private space, or you're staying long enough for the 5-night rule to kick in. Weekend bachelor party, family reunion, hotels are cheaper and nobody has to do dishes at checkout. But price isn't the only thing that should worry you. There's a trust problem that's gotten worse every year, and the numbers are, honestly, kind of unsettling. July 2024. CNN publishes an investigation. The headline, word for word: How Airbnb Fails to Protect Guests from Hidden Cameras. Inside that investigation, a number that came out in a deposition, under oath. Over the past decade, Airbnb guests filed 35,000 customer support tickets about surveillance devices. 35,000. And when a guest reports a hidden camera, Airbnb's own practice, confirmed by their own employee, is not to call the police. They call the host, which gives the host time to remove the camera, to delete the footage, to destroy evidence. Airbnb did respond. April 2024, they banned indoor cameras in all listings globally. Good news, right? A 2025 study found 55% of hosts still have them after the ban. And 58% of Americans now say they worry about hidden cameras in short-term rentals. Think about that. You're on vacation, you're in somebody's apartment, and you're checking the smoke detector before you get undressed. Look, hotels aren't perfect, but when you check into a Marriott, nobody's watching you from a Ring camera in the living room. So here's the part I mentioned at the top. The structural reason Airbnb can't fix the pricing problem, even if they tried. That 15.5% comes out of the host's side now. But the host still has a mortgage, a cleaning crew, a property manager, insurance, supplies, and Airbnb's cut on top. Every one of those costs has exactly one place to go: your bill. The cleaning fee stays a separate line because folding $188 into the nightly rate would make the listing look worse than the next one in an app with endless options to scroll. And when guests complain, here's an actual host on Reddit, quote, "Guests just don't understand the costs of running a rental property. Oh, our mistake. We just didn't understand why running a dishwasher costs $188. Buddy, we understand perfectly. That's the problem. Because Airbnb isn't a sharing economy anymore. It hasn't been for years. Professional hosts and property management companies run the platform now. Pricing algorithms, occupancy optimization, every operational cost passed directly to you. You're not staying in someone's spare bedroom. You're staying in an unlicensed hotel. No front desk, no daily housekeeping, no fire inspections, with a checkout list asking you to start the laundry, take out the trash, and strip the beds. At $300 a night, and people have noticed. First quarter of 2025, Airbnb's net income drops 41%. Bookings growth, the slowest they've ever posted. Every traveler who ran this math and walked away shows up in that number. Turns out the receipts go both ways. Airbnb became the thing it was built to replace. And now the original thing, the actual hotel, costs less. So what's the move? T5 night rule. Under 5 nights, book a hotel. No cleaning fee, no checkout chores, no cameras. Over 7, Airbnb can win, especially with a group. But compare the total, the all-in checkout number. Both totals are right there on your screen now. The government made sure of it. And to be fair, hotels have their own fee games, resort fees, $30 parking, minibar markups that should be a crime. That's the next video. But here's the thing that doesn't change on any platform. The listed price exists to get you to click. It's not the price. It's a worm on the hook. The number at checkout is the real price, and that's the one that matters most. Now you know why Airbnb lost the price war the moment they had to fight it in the open. But hotels? Hotels hide the price in a completely different way. The number on the door, the number on Expedia, and the number you actually pay are 3 completely different prices for the same room on the same night. How they get away with that? Subscribe so you don't miss it.